Hello, everyone. This is Michelle Berndt with One Share Health, and you are listening to A Healthy Spirit. We are thrilled to have a special guest today from the TV series The Chosen, which has quickly become our favorite show in our household to watch as a family. Here with me today is Lara Silva, who plays the role of Eden. Welcome.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited to be here.
Yes, so I hear you live out of state. Where do you live?
So I no, right now I'm actually in Atlanta, Georgia. So
Okay.
yeah, so I live here. I grew up in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, but I was
Okay.
born in Brazil.
Love it. Love it.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's jump right in. I know our viewers are very, very excited for this. So tell me a little bit about your journey as an actress that led you to this role of Eden, which is so different, and kind of what your preparation for that was.
Yeah, I didn't know that I wanted to be an actress really until a little bit later in life. I didn't have the courage or just that drive, like, oh, I'm gonna go for it. I thought that it was such a far crazy dream to pursue that like nobody ever really does. And it wasn't until I realized that, oh, I just was so unhappy in in what I thought I wanted to do. And I wanted to at first be a nurse, so I took all my sciences and stuff I needed to do in college. But then when I realized that I felt misplaced and I, just didn't feel right with my spirit as well, and I made the abrupt decision to leave, and that made me feel even more like a loser and a quitter, and I fell into this depression where I was like, what am I going to do, with my life? And it wasn't until one of my best friends kind of asked me, well, what were you doing when you last felt truly happy? I think she was
Right.
kind of tired of seeing me so sad. And I thought back to elementary school when I was putting on like dances and plays and performances. And so that, when you feel that fire and passion and like it's just that's something that you were born with, that you were given for a reason. So why not
Mhm.
go for it? And so I did. And I really like Googled acting classes near me, and I showed up and I felt just on fire. Like I was like, this is where I belong. I found my people. And
Yeah. And your
yeah,
drive.
and yes, exactly. I
Yeah.
was like, this is what I'm gonna do. I don't know what's gonna happen or where I'll end up, or even if I become an actor, or maybe I'll just be at this little theater for the rest of my life. I don't know. But it was around the same time that I started going to church, and I realized like, wow, I never had a relationship with Christ, and I didn't realize, as I attended and I listened to sermons, I was like, oh, th- Jesus is supposed to help me in this, because I was born with this like gift and talent, and I didn't know that it was something that I could do until he kind of spoke that into me, and I realized I'm starting so late in life, and I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm going to trust that he'll open doors, and he did, and I've trusted and gave really my life to him, and I just would pray about everything, especially in the beginning when things were so scary and unknown. And full circle then brought me, this incredible opportunity for a faith-based show. I remember reading the script thinking like, wow, this is so good. Nothing has ever been done like this or written like
Yeah.
this, especially in
So
the faith-based,
powerful.
about the life of Jesus too. And I remember praying to God, like, God, wouldn't it be a really great story for us to tell if I book this and like get to share my testimony and share how like becoming an actress and finding you at the same time, and like, why don't we kind of tag team this? We got this. And yeah, it was a answered prayer, literally. So um
I love that. And I think more people need to hear that because for you, you weren't born with an extremely close relationship with Christ. And it's okay if it happens later in life as long as
yeah,
it happens. And
yeah,
so thank you for sharing that.
of
So
course.
you go into this show, right? Your faith is there, you believe in him, he got you to this point. How has your faith evolved throughout filming the show? Because you're literally transported back in time to thousands of years ago.
Yes. Oh my gosh, it really makes you, I know, like the first thing I think about, when people take a trip to Israel to like really enrich and like connect with their roots. I'm dying to go. I can't wait to one day be able to go. But like this show has kind of given me personally a taste of that, and what it was like to maybe live in that time, and be just to live in that world where there was so much persecution and just judgment. People didn't have the freedom to believe what they want to believe, and wow. So, and also too, our incredible actor who plays Jesus, Jonathan Rumi, he is just an anointed human being. So to be in his presence and know him, and to love him, it just, I mean, it starts at the top.
Yeah.
He's so incredible. And so to be amongst just such talented cast, and how God really
Yes.
truly, I believe, brought us all together from all walks of life, backgrounds, cultures. We have a lot of non-believers too on our set. And I think that's what makes our set so special. Like, cause we were all chosen and meant to play the parts that we play. And yeah, it's been so
Love it.
incredible. Yeah.
Okay, so part of me visions that when you go home, you still talk like Eden. Like, are you able to like turn off the character, or do you stay in the clothes and at dinner table
Yeah.
talk like her?
No, so it's funny, even on set when I'm not filming, I go back into my normal accent, like me just talking to
Really?
you now. Yeah. Some of our actors sort of stay, they maintain their accent sometimes just to kind of stay in it. But yeah, I feel like because so much of Eden is me, I don't always have to like try really hard to like dig deep to create her.
Amazing.
So I feel like I've been given the gift of truly allowing who I am and what makes me me and my experiences, and like just Lara, I'm able to bring to Eden. And I think a lot of the castmates they do that for their characters, because you see each and every one of them in their real life as well. And that's what our fearless leader, Dallas Jenkins, like just allows us to do, which is why people are relating to it so much, because we're human and we're able to bring our real human emotions into these characters and bringing them all to life.
Yeah, I love it. Okay, so season 3 premieres this weekend. We are
Yeah.
going to the theater. I cannot
Yay.
wait. So I know you can't spill all the beans, but could you give us a couple highlights of like what we can expect or anticipate?
Yes. So I just saw for myself at the premiere. We were so excited to all get together in the same room and watch it for the first time. What I regret not bringing was tissues. I promise you will need them. I thought that I wasn't going to need them because I read the scripts and I knew what was coming.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't ruin my makeup. Um, and then I'm sitting there, and then I just was like blown away with how incredibly
Oh,
well everything turned out, and our talent, and just the writing and all of it come to life on the screen. I was a puddle on that chair. So definitely bring your tissues, but also be prepared to just, oh, you're gonna laugh. I think you're gonna laugh so hard at a lot of what we've got for episodes 1 and 2. Oh, throughout the season, really. But yeah, but there's also moments where some tough questions are asked, and things some tough answers are provided as well. So I really think and hope that our audience will just really relate to it. And yeah. Oh my
yeah.
goodness.
I'm thinking back to season 1, and I distinctly remember Jesus says to you, Eden,
Oh,
your time, I'm using Simon right now, but your time is coming. And you were so excited. You could just see your eyes light up like, me, you're going to use me.
yeah.
Are we going to see more of you in season 3?
Absolutely. When he says that, you have a role to play in all of this, and she's like,
Yes.
I do? Wow. And like that just kind of spoke to me in my real life as well.
Mm.
And it's not always in the way that we think that Jesus is going to use us. And I think you'll see that in season 3 for Eden. And yeah, because she's the strong woman of faith, but like in real life, in your walk of faith, it's not always that where you don't always feel close to your faith. Sometimes you're shaken a bit, and you're just left with the question of, well, where is God in all of this? Because I don't feel him. I don't see him here. And
Right.
So that was, I think that's some tough, real like tough love that The Chosen is not afraid to write in. And it's wonderful. I can't wait for our audience to see that.
Oh, well, I could talk to you all day long, but last question.
No, you
Um,
did.
if you are trying to speak to someone who, like my neighbors, I just asked them the other day, have you seen The Chosen? And they're like, no, but we've been wanting to. And I'm like, you are missing out. Like, you have to see this.
Yeah.
But what would be like your one piece of advice for people when they're watching it, or like the one thing you want them to take away? Like, you need to watch The Chosen because of this. For me personally, I have a great relationship with Christ, but it can always be stronger. And I felt
Mhm.
like questions asked in this TV series, they're blunt but needed. And I felt
Yes.
like it was a rude awakening for me sometimes. Like, it's okay to have your faith tested. So
Yes.
what do you want our viewers to know? Why should they watch The Chosen?
Oh my gosh. I mean, you really hit that right there, the nail on the head with, I mean, what we show, that just the storytelling in itself, like regardless, I know I have friends and family members who aren't believers and they don't want to watch it because they're like, oh, well, it's a show for Christians. That's not for me. But I'm
Mm,
like, but to just give it a chance for the incredible storytelling of showing, just telling the story of who the authentic Jesus was and how he met all of these people that encountered him where they were. And I think that people will truly be able to see themselves in one or more of all of us based on the experiences we go through, not just because we're followers or because we've decided that this is the Messiah, we're going to live our lives for him, but like truly, because no matter where you're from or your background or culture or your beliefs, we're so much more alike than different in what we go through, in the pain and suffering in life, that my wish and hope is that people will give it that chance to just relate to
yeah.
these characters, because they will feel something. And from
Mhm.
there, I mean, who knows, what
Yes,
will
who knows
happen.
what could happen? That's what
Exactly.
Christ does. He
Yeah.
gets you in that situation to use those emotions to guide you. So you said it right there. We just want you to feel something with this show. What that is,
Yep.
who knows?
Who knows? It's not up to us.
Thank you so much. You're a
Yeah.
true blessing, and just your whole story of how Christ specifically led you to this show. I'm excited to see what's in store for you and just your future in general.
Thank you so much, Michelle. I am too. I'm here for it. We don't know what's next, but we're gonna trust and just keep going.
Well, thank you so much. And guys, thanks for listening to One Share Helps, a Healthy Spirit. Today, we were so blessed to have Lara Silva with us, and she plays the role of Eden. And please, if you have not seen The Chosen, you are missing out. Take care.
Yes, thank you.